Welcome to my station, Cooking with Kanoi. Today we're going to make cold Chinese ginger chicken. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. All right, so there's two portions to this. The part one is we're going to cook the chicken, and then part two is going to be making the sauce, the ginger sauce for the chicken, the cold chicken. All right, so this is my father's recipe. So this is what I've been making all throughout my life. So everybody has their own little recipes. Go ahead and start put your water in the pot, a nice big pot. Um, Here I don't have that much water. I'm going to be adding more water, and all that stuff that you see in there is ginger. I added it. I thought I was rolling, but I wasn't. Of course, you need your whole chicken. This is nice. This is about almost a 7 pounder. That's a big chicken. You're going to need salt, white pepper. Now, the salt, you need 2 tablespoons. White pepper, you need one. You need a handful of ginger sliced, a whole onion, chicken stock powder. That's about 2 tablespoons. And lots of bay leaf. All right. You're going to add that to your boiling water is the salt, 2 tablespoons. Actually, that was about a 1.5. All my bay leaves, my whole onion, ginger. Now, as you can see, my onions like showing on the top. I'm going to be adding a little bit more water after this. And of course, you want to add your pepper. This is your white pepper. Okay. Okay, at this point, you're going to turn up your heat. For the sauce, you're going to need a cup and a half of canola oil, some onions. You're going to need a cup of that. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of Hawaiian salt coarse and peeled and sliced ginger, at least a handful. Go ahead and blend it all together like this. And this is funny, you can see my dog. This is Keiki. She likes to cook with me. Okay, go ahead and turn it off, and you can go ahead and put this on the side. Now, at this point, you want to go ahead and add your whole chicken to this rolling boil. Okay, and then you just want to go ahead and pour some hot water all over the top of the chicken. Cook it for about half an hour in here. Let it boil. And then halfway through, I'm sorry, after the 30 minutes, go ahead and turn it over and put your fire down to a simmer. Then you'll cover. And here is when you want to go ahead and add your chicken powder. Stir it in a bit. Sorry about that. All right, so when you're done cooking this, you're going to take it out of the water and sit it in room temperature for about 2 hours. Just let it cool down a little bit. Put it in the refrigerator. After after that, you may want to go ahead. I usually garnish with bok choy. I parboil it for about a minute, probably less. And this is going to be for the bottom of my plate. Now that's the chicken broth. See, I normally do things with it. I make soup. I make all kinds of things with it. So um, you can go ahead and save it. Refrigerator, it'll last for at least 3, 4 days. Okay, and just go ahead and line your platter. This is nice. So this is what it's going to look like. Now the next shots here, I'm going to show you how I cut my chicken. I usually cut the legs off first. Cut it and you'll see where it's supposed to connect. It's not that hard, really. And cut the other one off. Go ahead and bend it back and you'll see where it connects. Just cut it right there. Easy. The wings, just go ahead and pull it out. You see where it connects, then it'll be easy just to cut it off there. And I decided I was going to cut the wing tips off. And then I decided, well, maybe I should just go ahead and cut the wings, period. Sorry about that. Okay, next, let's go ahead and get the other side. Again, pull it out. There you go. And then you'll see where it connects. And just go ahead and cut it there. Same thing with the tips. They're all like by the joints. Just cut it right by the joints. You'll see. It should be easy to uh, cut because your chicken had already cooked down. Now, let's go ahead and cut the breast. I usually cut my breast down the middle. Now, you're going to need a carving knife. This is much easier with one. And just kind of pull it out. Cut it all the way to the bone. Then you feel the bone there. So just kind of follow it with your knife. There you go. Just be careful. There you go. Next side. This was easy. There's not too many bones except if you're eating the leg part and the wings, which I love. I love the gristle. Sorry, guys. All right, this is the other half. Okay, just try and get every little piece. And what I did was I actually threw the bones back into the soup so I could go ahead and cook it a little bit more. And I'm going to use it in a soup that I'm going to make tomorrow. Maybe I'll show you what I'm going to make. But anyway, these are all great rainy day food. I'm just breaking it up. Sorry about that. That bone's going to be really good. Bone soup is supposed to be really good for you too. Great for the cartilage. Keep you nice and young. All right, so go ahead and grab your breasts and you want to slice them very thin. I'm sorry I'm left-handed, so it's hard to see where I'm cutting, but it's supposed to be really thin. Okay, so this is one side of the breast. There's no bones in it. Okay. You guys, buying a whole chicken is much cheaper than buying the package of whatever it is. All right, go ahead and put your breasts down first. And I just kind of like lay it down that way, diagonally. Go ahead and cut the other side. When you're finished cutting that, go ahead and put it on the other side. Make sure you know which side you got. Okay. As you notice, I did grab the quarters, the leg quarters. I'm going to cut them up as well. So um, some of it I'm going to put it on the platter, and some of it I'm going to reintroduce that to my soup. So I have a little bit of meat in the soup for tomorrow. Okay. And same thing, when you're cutting the leg quarter, just go down to the bone, bend it back, and you'll see where you can cut it with no problem. There you go. And you have the thigh right there. Okay. So I put that in the soup because I do have a lot of breast for the cold ginger chicken. So there you go. Cut the other side, and we're done. And this is what it looks like. Now, with the sauce, you can go ahead and either put it over or you can use it for dipping. Thank you so much for visiting with me. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. Aloha.